afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first Month Tonight podcast. I am here on my own today, but hopefully in the future we're going to have some guests. And welcome to the show, guys. I'm really looking forward to recording this. It's going to be a great deal of fun. I'm sitting here at my dad's house. I'm recording the first episode. Today's date is the 13th, I believe. Yes, it is. It's the 13th of July, 2019. And I'm currently sitting here at my dad's table recording this. I'm house sitting for him this weekend. Looking around me, I can see there's some beautiful flowers actually, to be fair, just over there. And then I'm pointing over there because you guys can't actually see what I'm pointing at. There is also some beautiful pictures of my dad's fiance's grandchildren around the place. Because she's very keen on memories, and you can't follow that, I suppose. But welcome to the podcast, guys. What is this thing, you might be wondering? Well, this is a podcast, if you haven't already guessed. And my plan for today, for this podcast, well, I decided to set this podcast up, or do this podcast for a couple of reasons. The first reason was, I just kind of wanted to do a podcast. I've been wanting to do it for ages. You may know that I've been announcing I'm going to be doing a podcast, and then I'm actually doing it for a good couple of years now. So this is my attempt at actually doing a podcast. Secondly, it was a thing for me, like, I wanted to try and slow down my voice, because some of the videos that I've done recently, and back when I was actually doing a lot of videos, were quite quick. I talk really quick, and I do this, and I do that, and I do everything. But I wanted to try and slow down the voice a bit, and to try and get the voice at the right speed in order to make good and videos that you can actually understand what I'm saying. So this is episode number 1 of the podcast. I have no guest today, obviously, because I'm here on my own recording this. It's quite a lot of fun, really. Now, the way I want this podcast to run is I'm going to do a couple of segments. If you want to hear more podcasts, then do let me know by liking the video. And if you are new around here, please subscribe for more content. Anyway, so this is episode number 1 of the podcast, as I've just said. And what I'm going to do at the start of every podcast is I'm going to talk about the videos that went out this week on the channel. This week, obviously, it's been a bit of a short week. So to start the week, to start this segment off, I'm going to go ahead and run through the schedule for the rest of the year, which you have already seen on Thursday. But I'm going to talk about it briefly on Mondays. As you know, I'm going to be sticking to uploading my random vlogs, which I love making. Coming up with ideas for them is one of my favourite parts of my day. I remember pacing around my room a few days ago, trying to come up with all the ideas for the random vlogs up until I think pretty much the end of the year, which I pretty much managed. So that's quite good. On Tuesdays, we're going to be starting a new series about Hello Hello. If you've never seen Hello Hello, I recommend you watch it and before watching those videos, because I think you'll quite enjoy it. I like it. It's quite not really slapstick really, but it's quite an interesting thing to watch. Another thing I would recommend, another thing we'll be doing on Wednesdays is we'll be doing random videos. They will be starting next week, obviously because we started this week on Thursday. On Thursdays will be a potential stream day, plus any random videos that I want to record, in a week and a half's time on Thursday, the 15th of August. I'll be uploading a video about my A-level results, part 1, because there'll be half of my A-level results. The other half coming, of course, next year. Then I will be doing a video on Fridays. I'll watch a road review. You've obviously seen the first episode of that yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Series 1, Episode 1 review. On Saturdays, of course, I'll be doing the podcast with you guys, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. And on Sundays, I'll be continuing to do my Mage compilations, because I feel like Sundays is a nice way to round off the week with a Mage compilation. Now, obviously, at this point, you haven't seen this week's Mage compilation. So at this point, next week, I will talk about tomorrow's Mage compilation before I talk about that week's videos. Basically, I'm doing Sunday to Saturday in terms of Sunday to Friday, in terms of recording. In terms of talking about videos in the week. So, looking at my list, which I've got to my side, the week started on Thursday with an update video announcing I was back on YouTube. I recorded that a few days ago. I recorded that a little while ago, actually. It was quite fun just to kind of get it out there and say I'm back. And that was the first video I did actually record. Because I really wanted to kind of show off my energy and how excited I was to be back on YouTube. That was quite a lot of fun to record. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, by the way. And then I made my schedule video for 2019. I made that yesterday. Was it yesterday or was that this morning I made that? I think it was yesterday, because I wrote a blog post about it for the website. Website, as always, is linked in the description below. Go and check it out. I put a lot of effort into that website, and it doesn't get enough spotlight from me, to be fair, so go and check it out. Link, as always, will be in the description below. On Friday, obviously, then we uploaded the Waterloo Road review. I haven't actually filmed that as of yet, because I need to rewatch episode 1 of series 1 before I can obviously record that review. I do remember roughly what happened in it though, so I think I might have an idea and be able to record it, but I do still want to watch it again, just to make sure that it's good. I think that's going to be about a 10-minute long video I'm going to aim for with the Waterloo Road reviews. Not sure about the LOLO videos. I might do half an hour one debate. I think the best thing with the LOLO is let's talk as long as you feel like you need to, but not anything less than 5 minutes or so. Then finally today obviously we are talking on the podcast. One of my favourite new things. I was really happy when I finalised the ideas for this. And on Sunday, tomorrow, we have our Mage Basher compilation, which is Prison Masquerade Part 2. I hope you guys are going to enjoy that. I actually edited that a long time ago, and it's been sitting on the channel for a couple of months. As a matter of fact, you may hear clicking from my mouse, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at when that video was actually uploaded to the channel, because it was uploaded a very long time ago, because like I say, I finished it, I think, before I took my break from social media. But because I took my break, I just didn't upload it. Yes, it was uploaded on the 18th of April 2019. It was actually when I started to take my break, which it's already been flagged for copyright content, even though it's not actually flagged as in I don't have a copyright strike. It has already been noticed for copyright content. It also already has 18 views. That's me watching it 18 times. Also, something I've just looked at is that my 5 years later video, which I uploaded on the 22nd of April, about 5 years since the start of my YouTube channel, has now got 103 views, and it is definitely the most viewed video in the past couple of months, which is mad, to be honest, because if I scroll down, 59 views on one of the major compilations, but to get 103 views is actually really impressive. Let me look at in detail at this videos analytics. Let me look at the videos analytics quickly. Just bear with me one moment. No, I'd rather stay on classic mode, thank you. Analytics is YouTube is getting very annoying at the moment, with the sense that it keeps going through the new studio when you just want to use the old one. I think a lot of people are just never going to use the new studio because they're just so used to the old one. I mean, I've not used the old studio that much, but I know how the old studio works. Looking at my lifetime, I've actually got 26,000 of watch time. The average view duration is 1 minute and 15 seconds, which is great news for me. The interesting thing I found interesting is if I go into the subscribers section on my YouTube channel, not on my YouTube channel, sorry, on my analytics page, and look at the total amount of subscribers gained, which just fascinated me. It really, really did fascinate me, this idea. And my computer seems to have frozen. Bear with me one moment. If you would like to scroll, that would be greatly appreciated. I hope I'm not talking too quietly when I talk into my little quiet moments, by the way. If I am, then I will obviously, I probably not going to listen back to this, because who wants to listen back to themselves? So if there is any issues with this podcast, please let me know. And if possible, please put a timestamp on the video so I can actually see. Yes, here we are. So, in total, I have gained 299 subscribers. But you might be asking yourself, Joseph, well, you are only on 180 subscribers. How does that work? Well, 122 people have unsubscribed from my channel. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. 122 people, and nearly as many people have subscribed, have unsubscribed from the channel. For various different reasons. We had a couple of days where we lost -2 on the 5th of April 2018. We lost 2. Back on the 26th of June, 27th of June, 2019, we lost 2 subscribers. But why are we losing these subscribers? I think it's mainly because we're just not uploading. I filter this by subscribers. We lost 6 subscribers based on closed accounts. So accounts that people had and they were closed. 175. We gained 175 subscribers from others. We lost 75 subscribers from others. We lost 8 subscribers from the watch page. We lost 1 from YouTube search. Lost 24 from your YouTube channel. So 24 people actively went onto my YouTube channel and unsubscribed. We lost 1 from other YouTube channels. So someone unsubscribed from someone else on the little featured bit at the side. We lost 4 subscribers from the subscriptions channel list. We lost 3 subscribers from the subscription feed, and we've lost 6 subscribers, as I said, from closed accounts. So it's really interesting. If you guys have got like a YouTube channel, it's really interesting to kind of like go through your stats and see why or how you lost your views. Not how you lost your views. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, we're going to have a quick look into the analytics of specific videos now. I'm apparently on watch time when I'm not trying to be on watch time at all. Right. It always seems to load when it tries freeze. When it tries to load the analytics. You may be able to hear me ruffling through my hair at the moment. I am ruffling through my hair. It's quite long at the moment, actually. By the time I record more videos and by the time this comes out, it may be shorter. But I'm definitely going to be recording all of the videos this week. I'm planning on recording the Waterloo Red review maybe later on tonight, so that I can say the first week is done. So I'm kind of excited to be able to turn around and say the first week is done. I'm sure you can kind of appreciate that, to be honest. Let's take a look here at the views. We'll look for the video that I was just talking about. It's not unfortunately on here at the first page. I've got over 25 videos that are over 114 views, which to me is mad. The fact that someone watches my videos that many times. And again, it's frozen trying to load the data because that's how YouTube works, rather annoyingly. These aren't ordered by, that's watch time, isn't it? So I think they're ordered by views. I want to say they're ordered by views, but I could be wrong. So you're gonna let me scroll. But yeah, so I would like some feedback as well, guys, on some of the new videos I'm planning on doing. Let me know what you guys think about them down in the comment section below. Do you think they're a good idea? Do you think you'll be watching them? If not, why? If not, why not? That's the question. Now, let's have a look at this video 5 years later. So I just tried not to. Interestingly enough, it's had 2 YouTube premium views. It's had 103 reviews in terms of total and 61 minutes of watch time. It's been on the 26th of April, which is the day it came out. It was viewed 10 times. On the 22nd of April, which was the day when it accidentally, or with me, that was 6 views from me. 6 views on the 29th. Little 1 views here and there, and then this video here. On the 18th of June, someone viewed it 10 times, and on the 24th of June, someone viewed it 9 times, and then there were 3 views on the 27th, and someone viewed it just as recently as the 7th of July, when obviously today is the 13th, and this data actually only goes up to the 10th, so that's quite an interesting look. I want to take a look now. I might do a video looking at this in more detail, but I'm going to go ahead now and look at my YouTube video in terms of my most viewed YouTube video, which for those of you who don't actually know what my most viewed YouTube video is, have a guess now. You guys might not all the videos on my channel, but have a guess of the ones you do know and the ones that are popular. If that one is 20, it's about, I'd probably say it's about 27, it's 28th with 103 views. Have a guess. What is my most viewed video? What do you guys know is my most viewed video? What suspect? Have a think about that while I wait for the page to load. My annoying is annoyingly. I always feel like they're trying to phase out the old YouTube system, even though I don't think people would be best happy, like with Minecraft, for example, when they tried to stop people from playing the old version of Minecraft by just blanketly not. I think you guys roughly know what I'm talking about. While I'm waiting for that, I'm just going to check my emails, just see if I've got anything interesting. One email from my teacher about which is basically an invite to join the blog that we're working on for media. That's my media teacher, by the way, if you were curious. Not just my teacher isn't just randomly sending me emails. That would be weird. But anyway, let's give this a minute. It's now frozen. It's now completely gone. So the data is now loading. Let's give it a second to load. You may be able to hear my scroll wheel going up and down. If you couldn't tell, I did that on purpose. I'm probably not going to look at analytics like this again in the future because it's just not really entertaining that much, to be honest, is it? So I feel like that's kind of, I should like avoid looking at analytics if possible. I should also probably look towards my microphone when talking. When I say microphone, I don't actually have a microphone yet. I'm still using my phone to record, but I should probably look towards my phone as opposed to looking out the window. As I said, I am actually currently house sitting for my dad. My dad's fiance, so there is a lot more activity in this house than there normally would be if I was at my own house. Now, I'm a gummy bear extract is the most viewed video on my channel. Let's take a look at that video in terms of the view charts and just see how many people have viewed this video and from how frequently. I know this video has been viewed at something like 1,000 times. I don't actually know the exact number, but it's something like 1,100, which to me is mad. That someone would view the video. Obviously, it's one of the earliest videos I uploaded to the channel. It's now over 6 years old. 5 years old, sorry. I was a bit miffed actually when I decided I was going to take my social media breaks. I'd had a lot going on, and then I realised my 5-year anniversary on YouTube was coming up in like 2 weeks after I said I was going to take my social media break. That just kind of was a bit of a stinker for me. There is a slight tiny noise coming from outside, guys. So I might have to pause the podcast for a minute and go and attend to that. As you can see, it was very popular back at the beginning. It's just had a load of good views. It still gets viewed now, actually. A couple of views every now and again. It's quite good, really. But anyway, so that's enough of looking through my YouTube revenue. I'm not allowed to say much revenue at all. I wanted to talk a little bit in this podcast about like why I decided to go on a social media break. It was mainly because a lot of stuff was going on in my life and I feel like I just needed to take a break from social media. Mainly the public social media, like I was still on Facebook, I was still using Snapchat. I actually stopped using my Instagram, even though like none of you actually have on my personal Instagram. I actually stopped using that. Also stopped using Twitter, although I did use my personal Twitter, but not my professional too. The studio one or the masterland one until probably about 2 weeks into the break, and then I just stopped using them. I would still look through them, but I wouldn't comment, I wouldn't like anything. And I was still on my main YouTube channel. There was a point where I had like, I think when I went on my break, I had like 24 videos in my watch later playlist. But then after about a couple of days of being off and not making videos, not using social media, I'd watch them all, and I was like, I had like 0 videos in my watch later playlist. Currently, I think I've got like, I want to say like 3, but they're all in there for very specific reasons. Quickly load up YouTube on my phone, not my phone, sorry, because I'm going to use my phone to record this video. I think I might make this podcast to an hour, half an hour. I think I was originally going to do it at an hour, but I think I'm going to do it to half an hour because I feel like it's a good start. And then if I feel like I can talk up to half an hour, then I will. Excuse me, hold on, I'm just going to check something. Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm just noticing, I'm looking at someone's channel that I follow, because it's their link, because I've looked at their channel so many times. It's Mage Mash's channel, actually, it's funny enough. And I'm looking at there's a Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 playlist, and it's apparently got 4 videos in it, but there's only 3 parts out. But if you go into the playlist, there's a video that says private video. So I think I can expect a Mage Masher Harry Potter video tonight, which I'm very excited for, because the last video came out on the 11th, which was Thursday. And given it's now Saturday, which is every other day, which makes sense, I'm very much looking forward to that. I might actually go ahead and go to Discord, actually. Go into the Discord and just ask him when's the Harry Potter video coming out. No, I won't, because that seems a bit rude. I mean, it might have been deleted for another reason. But that's the thing, it's not deleted, it's just off. And I've just closed my YouTube tab anyway. I can't remember, why was I going on YouTube in the first place? Oh yeah, to tell you what was in my Watch Later playlist at the moment, because there are a few things in there. Podcast's currently coming up to about 20 minutes, guys. So this is 20 minutes. I was a bit concerned really about when I was planning to do this, because I was like, can I talk for 20 minutes? Alright, so I've got 3 videos in here. I've got 2 from the Super Carlin Brothers, and 1 from In the Pan, mainly because I haven't had a chance to watch it, because it's about half an hour long, and I've been very busy this weekend. The 2 videos from the Super Carlin Brothers, one is a Toy Story 4 review, which I obviously can't watch until I've seen Toy Story 4, and I haven't as of yet. It's been out now for, I want to say, 2 weeks. Came out on the 21st of June. I think that's about 3 weeks ago, I think. It has been since that came out. How to play Wizards Unite. Again, I haven't actually tried Wizards Unite yet. I was holding off because I was going to do a video on it, but I decided against it. So maybe when I go home tomorrow, I will use Wizards Unite. I'll play some Wizards Unite on the way home, and obviously the one that is the In the Pan episode. The first episode of Series 2, as a matter of fact. So that's what's in my Watch Later list at the moment. I've got quite sad actually about my like playlist, my like videos playlist, because it's not seeming to update anymore. Well, it is, but it's not like the count isn't updating, because according to this, it's got 5,000 videos, which is there are way more than 5,000 videos that I've liked. It just seems to get stuck on 5,000 videos. Like if I keep scrolling down until I get to the oh god, it's going up by hundreds and loading every time, so maybe I will just not go it down. Of course, there is a chance it could actually be 5,000, but I don't think it is, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going all the way down to my 5,000 video. It's like a scroll list. It isn't like it isn't like pages, it's a scroll list. So I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going that far down onto my my list. So I just want something with the word hot in it. See if I can find it again. I've also been seeing some like Harry Potter memes relating to Fortnite and Minecraft. Oh right, that's hottest. It's an episode of In the Pan related to food. But yeah, the video at the top of my like playlist is how many ad breaks can you put in a 10-minute video? It's a video by Jack Sucks at Life. Quite an entertaining YouTuber. I will link him in the description along with me. Actually, no, I won't link him in the description. I will put his link on the end screen of this podcast along with my link and Major's link as well. But the interesting thing about Jack is that I really enjoy watching Jack's videos. But he basically did this video where he talked for 10 minutes about liked videos, not liked videos, sorry, about ads, mid-roll ads and all that in videos, and then he tried to put as many ads as possible in the video, just to see how many people would get ads and how many they would get. I got 10, I think it was, because I got one pre-roll and I got a couple of other ones, but not that many. Also in my playlist I've got some 8-Bit Ryan videos, him playing Minecraft for the first time. That was very entertaining to watch, because it's very entertaining, it's very frustrating. I'm sure if you've played a game like Minecraft or League of Legends, where someone doesn't know what they're doing, you've played it, an experienced player of the game, to see someone who doesn't know what they're doing trying to play the game, it can be quite frustrating, as I'm sure some of you can relate to that with other games that you've seen people play. But it's also entertaining because when people get so happy when they do what you would consider the most simplest of tasks. Like for example, he got very happy when he made a crafting table. That to me is first level, not even first level, it's like basics. Although for a while he couldn't make one because he was making oak wood instead of oak planks. You know, the bark blocks, they've got the texture on every side, as opposed to the oak wood log blocks. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for today's podcast. I've got about 5 minutes left to kill. I say I've got about 5 minutes left to kill, but in theory, I don't actually have to record for half an hour if I don't want to. But I think I'm going to record just a little bit longer because it's a bit short. I have just thought about something which I'm a bit concerned about now, but I can do it. I can work out an easy enough solution. my compressor only allows videos up to 2 gigabytes to be put into it to compress them. Of course, this video is more than likely to be over 2 gigabytes. If it's over an hour, of course it's going to be over 2 gigabytes, which means I'm probably going to have to put it through PowerDirector once, and then put it through the convert. To be fair, putting it through PowerDirector should make it really small, compress it. Anyway, if I have to compress it even more, I will compress it more. I mean, I would normally, if it was something like 100 megabytes, I would compress it usually, but here the Wi-Fi, for whatever reason, is just amazing. It's really good compared to my house. So I'm definitely going to be making the most of this when I'm here over this weekend, which is why I've been recording a load of videos. My original plan was to record, and I've actually only recorded 4 videos so far today. I've recorded a video. I've recorded the random vlog of me looking through my old school planners, which actually hasn't come out yet. That ain't coming out for another 2 weeks. I've recorded Monday's random vlog, next Monday's random vlog. What else have I recorded? I've put together the first episode of Random Video Series 2, which is airing on Wednesday, guys. I hope you guys enjoy that. It's nothing new. You've heard it before, but it's just that. And then, obviously, 2 more videos coming up later on in the week, which actually I can't remember off the top of my head what they are. So, should we take a look? Because I'm not going to tell you guys, obviously, but I want to take a quick look and see what they are for my benefit, because I actually cannot remember what they are. And that's kind of a bad thing, really. Because on my sheet that I've got next to me, if I ruffle this paper so you can actually hear it, I've actually only got listed like the name of the episode number. I haven't actually got listed the content of the episode, but okay, so let's have a quick look. We've got a bird sound, which actually that can be used, and we're going to use that. So okay, what? Birds. No, birds. Okay, so that's that. Where is it? Because I've already got 2. I'm sure I have. Oh, sorry, the dogs are barking at the gate. I might let them in a minute. Oh, I'm gonna have to, aren't I? So they're not like locked outside. Don't worry about that. They can go in the kitchen and they've got water and everything. They're just. Stan's been sitting on he's got a little chair out there, and he's got like a little brolly on top of it, and he's been lying on it most of the day, to be fair to him. I've had the back door open, and I've had the door into the front room open so they can come in here. Betty's been sitting on the sofa, to be honest, for most of the day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to have to search for it and see if I can find it. Random video. See if I can find it, but bear with me 1 moment. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much the end of this episode. There's 1.2. That's random vlogs, not random videos. Try and find. Oh, I know how I can find them. I'll go back to the dashboard, go to YouTube. I'll go find my channel, put it on YouTube regularly. And there was a playlist called the Random Video Series 2, which, to be fair, I need to put the first episode in too, as well as now the new episode that I've made. So, Random Video Series 2. So, episode number 1, as I've said to you before. Okay. This is like over a year old at this point. So actually, it's this one, to be fair. I recorded this video nearly a year ago. It's a really nice video of like the sun rising. That will be the video, that's 52.3. That's 53, episode number 53, so that's 3.2. It's a really nice video of the sun rising. I'm really quite looking forward to using that. It's a really nice video. I need to add the descriptions for them. Mind you, I also, like I say, need to add in this video to the playlist. So anyway, that is going to be it for today's video. I really do hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed today's video, we want to see more content like this on the channel, then please don't forget to like the video. And if you are new around here, please subscribe, because I make videos like this all the time. Right, I'm just making a note of that. So that's the end of the podcast, guys. Thank you for watching episode number... No, sorry, never mind for watching. Thank you for listening to episode number 1 of the podcast. Episode number 2 will be coming out next Saturday, where we'll be talking about the videos of next week, as well as what happened in tomorrow's episode of the Mage Masher compilation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next podcast. Goodbye, guys. Have a wonderful week.